against Spain when they admit they didn't really press well enough early enough.
No, I agree, Jonathan. I don't think it was a particularly intense performance from either side, really, and that's understandable at this stage of the season with so many big matches.
Lovely night for football. Spring is on the way, and that, well, that's about as strong as they could be here tonight.
Yeah, bar Neymar, of course, who will undoubtedly come back into the lineup once he's...
And Paulinho, there's Willian, who's been in terrific form for club and country throughout this season. Off we go then, in the biggest football match internationally of 2018 so far. Germany, the World Cup holders, against Brazil, the record World Cup winners, of course. No team that was singles. He played in the Copa in 2015. He played in the Copa last time around as well, but he didn't make that World Cup side, and his defending wasn't great there either, but it's a flag raised.
Yeah, a couple of players, take your pick. Certainly Boateng is the one who makes contact with it. He's clearly offside, and Gomez stumbles as he tries to control that ball, and fully committed, as you would expect from a striker range.
Gundogan, Leroy Sané. Here's Draxler. We've seen very little of him. It's a good pull up that though, and Gundogan arriving. Couldn't make decent contact, the Manchester City man.
It was a great ball, wasn't easy to take actually, there was pace on it. Nice cutback, but he was travelling himself with some real speed. Yeah, doesn't go with the ball right across the box. And it's not a good height actually, he just sits up a little.
Tony Kroos with the corner kick. Ball header away by Casemiro. Taken by Boateng, and the goalkeeper had to come and punch. And was fouled in the air. We've been waiting to see Alisson, haven't we, at this level, you and I, well, he wasn't ever present, but he was the...
Big test coming up in a couple of weeks' time. Clean sheet against Barcelona.
You can see right here more details of that a little bit later on. Next Wednesday it is. Run through all the Champions League matches we have for you later. But you know where to find them. Home of Champions League football right here. Draxler 1-2 with Sané. To Gomez, offside, I would think. Now, he was offside, but just a question, could he move his feet quick enough there for a top-class international striker at 31?
Yeah, he's quite clearly offside. He's a little bit lazy. He's not looking behind him to see if he's just got to check his run.
2016, Neymar played the decisive role. By Fernandinho.
Very much a cherished gold medal that for Brazil. Neymar, I think, playing the Copa America that year was...
Cross in, there's a good cross in as well by Goretzka into a very awkward area. Gomez couldn't force the shot on target.
He's done that well so far, Goretzka. He's got into this position and put in a couple of decent deliveries. But once again, Brazil do well enough at the near post. Thiago Silva not fully committed, maybe a little bit shaken still from that challenge from his goalkeeper. Gomez gets across, but actually not completely, not able to really get in front of the Brazilian defender. Brazil scramble it to safety, or force him actually wide, and he's not able to connect it back across goal. Who's there, Jonathan? He's...
For his country, I seem to remember, here's Draxler. Too tight in there, really, to Sané, but they get a second chance now. Platini looking for Gomez at the far post, and coming in was Kimmich. That's exactly what you were talking about, getting forward.
Well, it's a good chance for Kimmich. He didn't really commit to that header. Nice deep cross from Platini, too big for Gomez. Casino just bends his body, bends over and hopes that Kimmich doesn't make a clean.
Is Gabriel Jesus, and the flag has stayed down. Coutinho's there with him. Jesus! Over it goes. Was it the right option? It certainly wasn't the right finish.
Well, he thinks he's offside. He certainly looked it when he's played through. Oh, he's offside. Oh, how's the official missed that? He's only 10 yards away. Just doesn't get his first or his second touch actually out of his feet. Gabriel Jesus. Two defenders squeeze him out, and he's got time. Probably too much time to pick his spot. Goes to bend it over, Kevin Trapp, but balloons it over the crossbar. That was a chance to really break the game.
And here's Willian. Coming Alves. Willian with the higher cross. Jesus! And the keeper has parried it. It's in the back of the net now, though. Jesus takes the acclaim. Brazil lead with 37 minutes gone in Berlin. I wonder who this goes in off last. And could the keeper have done better, really?
Well, you're a harsh man, Jonathan, from 8 yards out. Bullet header straight at him. Yeah, it comes off his fingertips, if you like. It's already over the line. Gabriel Jesus. He's going to claim it. He's been given it. The referee and his assistant on the far side sort of signal goal belatedly. Tries to throw it back out. And off the hand of Fernandinho, I think, who's coming in. But the ball, I think, is already crossed. What a delivery. Takes out Boateng. Goalkeeper can't come for that. Yeah, it's already crossed the line. Valiant and an effort as it was from the goalkeeper, but from that distance, yeah, it comes off his right thumb and maybe forefinger. It's already a goal.
He actually did well to get to it, didn't he, in the first place?
Unless that just hits you on the chest and barrels back out in the face, sometimes over the...
He's only lost the one, 14 wins so far. He won his first 9 qualifiers. He took over from Dunga, you'll remember, after the Copa disappointment of 2016. Kimmich, looking for Gomez, awkward one that, facing slightly away from goal. Well, he's not shy in going down, Dani Alves, under pressure. We've seen it through his long and illustrious career. A career that has brought him 28 trophies at club level. Here's Gabriel Jesus. Playing it wide to Marcelo, and all the while Paulinho was well positioned. Still galloping up and back under left fullback.
I think they were the feet of Boateng.
I assume so. Marcelo, Coutinho, veers away from the one challenge. Paulinho, back to him, tight area, good dummy. Willian couldn't finish, it was a brilliant block by Rudiger. And the follow-up is well dealt with, because the shot from Paulinho had pace and power, and that's a fine save by Kevin Trapp.
Yeah, he'll feel better about that, the Germany goalkeeper. After conceding in the first half, not really his fault. Good block from Jerome Boateng. Actually, it was Rudiger, actually threw himself to the ball. So one, is it on target? Oh, it certainly is. That is a good save. Nice height for him, but that was travelling. Well hit by Paulinho, and that's a good save.
First burst through at Schalke. He was the youngest player to hit 100 games for Schalke, but then he picked up an Achilles injury, was out for 6 months, never really regained his pop. This is a good chance for Brazil, and over it goes. Philippe Coutinho. So a couple of sighters now.
This was a better strike. Once again, so much power he gets behind the ball. Coutinho really addresses the ball as if he means it. A bit lower than he shot a few minutes ago, but still too high. He nearly got a touch onto it as well, Kevin Trapp. Wasn't sure it was going over. Such opportunity to impress, but he's probably always been the outsider of this group of strikers. That's the squad for these 2 matches.
It was a good run by Gundogan. Draxler left on the field of play by his coach. Couldn't get the shot away cleanly or quickly enough.
Shifted it well, Draxler, but once again Brazil covering pretty well. Look how many yellow shirts are back. Competitive, determined, not to concede a goal. Alves just does enough to take the sting out of the shot.
Alisson has had very little to push into Julian Brandt. Kimmich with the cross. Well within there. Good piece of defending again by Thiago Silva, who's had a fine night. One back by Boateng. Here's Kroos. More urgency about Germany now. Gundogan, Kimmich. Cross towards the substitute Wagner at the far post, just a little bit too high perhaps. But dealt with again very well by Thiago Silva.
He's played well tonight. Former Brazil captain. Good defender.
Here comes that corner kick. It was taken away from the goalkeeper and headed just wide by Gabriel Jesus as he looks for his second.
Won't be pleased about that, the goalkeeper. Big shout, but it's there for Boateng to head clear. Once again, I like to see defenders taking charge. And the issue is that Boateng doesn't really get enough onto it. Not quite an open goal, two defenders in front of him. Just tries to steer that one. Jesus, which he has to. The ball is so low, he can't loop it.
Good leap by Thiago Silva. Draxler. Decent cross in. Big opportunity for Sandro Wagner, and he couldn't take it. Was he going for goal? Was he trying to set up a teammate arriving?
Oh, he's going for goal, Jonathan. I'm sure about that. It's just that he's not able to really muscle around the defender. Yeah, he's fighting so hard actually to get.
You were alluding to earlier on, he can play in a variety of positions. He's waiting for the ball now. Lovely ball by Rudiger. Just Costa's defending. 15 minutes to go. Cross in, looking for Wagner. Second opportunity he's had. They're half chances, I must add. Trying, mind you, it was against San Marino. Was that really that took him to the national consciousness? In comes a quick cricket from Kroos. Offside.
See that lining up even before the ball was played. He's offering the same kind of threat actually as Mario Gomez, just with a little bit more decisiveness.
Scored at Liverpool this season for Hoffenheim. One thing I would say about him, club goals have come at too many clubs. He's had a nomadic lifestyle, really. Sandro Wagner, 7 moves over 13 years, almost like a journeyman centre forward who's come late to this level.
Old player plays like Oliver Bierhoff.
Draxler's seen that Werner's going to come on. The shot was always rising there from Lars Stindl, whose unbeaten record as a German international could be going in 10 minutes' time. Baxter again. Marcelo did enough to force a Brazilian corner kick with 8 minutes to go. At 29, he's the youngest of the back four. Silva is 33, as is João Miranda. Dani Alves is 34 now. They all fairly sprightly still. Thiago Silva's been super.
As I said earlier, I think maybe he relieved of the captaincy, just as the football captain, if you like.
Just a quick thought on Jesus. Played 146, 47 minutes in the 2 games now. As Brandt has an effort for Germany that goes well wide, but it took a deflection and goes wide. Now bear in mind that Jesus had, what, a couple of months out with that medial ligament injury. I wonder if Manchester City will be happy that he's still on.
As well, Brandt come inside. It's again Thiago Silva. And to deflect that shot wide.
Was it? No, it was missed in the middle by Thiago Silva. Didn't quite come to Werner at the far post. They haven't missed much in the middle, Brazil, the two centre-backs.
No, German head gone on to the end of that.
Wagner, is it?
Wagner, is it? Yeah. Yeah, Wagner maybe just brushes off the head of Thiago Silva as well. Bernard's in an offside position.
Against the French. Long run for Germany. It's about to come to an end. The flag is raised against Gabriel Jesus.
I think he'd be pleased that he's got lots of game time in the national team. Jesus, I don't think he'd be too concerned at the moment.
Moment here for Sandro Wagner, for many reasons. Plattenhardt curls it away, it's headed out, and Brazil have ended Germany's 22-match unbeaten record, a setback for the World Cup